Hello, lovely Libras. This is Gypsy Spirit here with you, ready to give you your January 2019 tarot reading. And I'm doing something a little different. When I have clients come over to have a personal reading, I always use my tarot deck, of course, but I use my flower cards, my angel cards, and also my map oracle cards. The map cards kind of open the door to the reading to kind of tell me what's going on. So let's go ahead and get started. And for those of you that need a personal reading, I'll get to that at the end of the video. But let's get started. So the first two cards, when I was doing your, when I was shuffling the cards for the map cards, I picked one up thinking that I had one in my hand. I actually had two. So one of them is the Wishing Well, and this is in reverse. And also I got Peaks of Joy in reverse. So let me explain this to you. There's been some things that you've wanted to see happen in your life, but I also feel like there's been some sort of deception, either deception by your own imagination or your thoughts not being realistic, and it kind of set you in a depression. There's also some things that have happened to you with work and possibly with relationships as well. That's really just kind of had you up and down, with having peaks of joy and I'm just getting like kind of like you're just up and down, like one day you're really happy and the next day you're not. And there's never any stability with that. I mean, there's never any, here lately, it's, you can't find that balance, and the Wishing Well, it's like you have these things that you want to see happen in your life, but for some reason, you've got some sort of rose-colored glasses, that you're looking through, and you're not seeing the reality for what it really is. I have the Nine of Wands in reverse. So this is telling me that things that you've been trying to work on, they're just not coming to fruition. So this is telling me that here, it could be, I'm getting that it started maybe in August up until about now, is that you were just kind of in a delusion about something in your life, and you weren't able to get past whatever it was that you're not being able to see clearly. You're seeing things through the rose-colored glasses. And I say that in full confidence because your next card, which is your flower card, is the Bleeding Heart. This card is about emotional healing. So it says, it's safe for you to let go of old emotional pain. By doing so, you will allow your heart to mend. So what this is telling me, Libra, is that you have some manifestations of things, wishes, things in your life that you would like to see come, to fruition, become a reality. But it's almost like you've been blindsided. There's been some emotional stuff that you're still hanging on to and you're not letting go of it. And so as you're keeping it held inside you, the reality that's in front of you right now is almost like an illusion. You're not seeing the possibilities or the opportunities that are there for you. And it's causing you to be up and down, Some days you feel motivated, some days you don't. And it's like you have all these dreams and they're just not, you're not able to figure out how to bring them into a reality because there's a blockage, an emotional blockage. Perhaps, you went through a breakup. I'm getting divorced for some of you. Some of you went through a divorce and now you're, when you get a divorce, it's like a whole new chapter in your life and you're trying to move forward. But for some reason, you're still, emotionally damaged from it, and you're not able to really see, the true possibilities of what's out there for you, and bring those dreams that you have, all those wishes that you have, into a reality. But then, with that being said, though, you also have the Eight of Swords. Now this is in reverse, so which is that's good. So this is telling me that you have felt this way, exactly how I just explained to you, that nothing was moving forward. You couldn't seem to manifest anything. Your everything that you're wishing for just fell through. And but then you have the Magician card, but the Eight of Swords that I just showed you is telling me that hey, you're not right at this time. You're not feeling trapped anymore. That you're beginning to find your way out of whatever's been holding you back, which is really, really good, because your next card is the Magician card. And this card is telling me that you now have, or you're going to have, I feel like you're not completely in the state of mind that you want to be in, that you still are hanging on to some of that emotional pain, but you are being healed of it right now. But once the healing has taken place, fully taken place, then the Magician card is showing up. And that card is telling me that you have recovered from what you needed to recover from. You're ready to go into things in full motion. And you've got all your tools. You're ready to go. And you can make anything happen that you want to happen in your world. Which is good, because the next card is your angel card, which is Omega. And this is such a beautiful message. You know, this is telling you victory. Your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up the good work. So whatever it is that you needed to move forward from, to heal from that emotional pain, that is actually happening for you. And it's going to happen if it hasn't happened already. And you're going to get everything that you need. You know, you're going to find that balance, mind, body, spirit, to bring in all those things that you've been wanting to see happen in your life, especially for the year 2019. You're going to start moving forward and working towards that. And I mean, you know, it's all good. I know that 2018, it was just kind of I think everybody went through kind of a funk, and we didn't know. You know, there's so much energy with all these retrogrades going on and everything. It was just a really weird year for everybody. And so, Libra, it looks like, you know, you're finally starting to get, you know, your game on and start moving forward. So, hey, let me just tell you, if you want a personal reading, that can happen. The house that I live in, I just moved in here like 3 months ago, and it's about it's about a mile away from where my grandmother, who passed away in the early 90s, where she lived. Now, my grandmother, Dorothy May was her name. She always read tarot cards from a plain deck of cards, and I can very well remember her reading tarot. There would be a house full of people smoking and drinking back in the 60s, and she would be, you know, in a corner reading tarot. So when I moved into this house was built in 1937, so it has a special, it's got really good energy in here. So she came to me and told me that she wanted to live here in this house with me and read tarot, which is pretty cool. I mean, she's read tarot with me before, but now she wants to use her own, you know, plain deck of cards, and she wants to work with my cards as well. So we are offering a personal tarot reading for the month of January. You can look at the description and find out what you do, but you have to go to my website at www.gypsyspiritcharleston.com. Now, these are only $25. I normally charge $55 for a reading, but this is a special for January. So when you go to my website, you can see what you need to do to get that personal reading, and that reading will come to you in video, will be emailed to you. So, hey, Libra, if you like this message, please hit the like button. If you would like to subscribe to my channel, please do so by hitting the subscribe button, and you'll get a notice every time I put something out. So in the meantime, just hang in there, because you're going to get, you know, all your wishes and desires are going to come to fruition. Just, you know, keep moving forward, Libra. And until next time, may your days be magical. Bye-bye.